Hi there, Shannon here. I got an update for you. So it is September 22nd, 2021. Um, to recap, back in January of 2020, I found a lump on the right side of my neck here. I went into the doctor and I had some testing and some imaging, some blood work, all that good fun stuff when you get tested for cancer. So I was diagnosed in February 2020. I had 4 major procedures throughout this process. I finished treatment in June of 2020. That's when I was told I was in remission and that they cleared margins with the last surgery. So the procedures I've had 2 tongue surgeries. Sorry, my throat dries out really fast and I tend to stutter a little bit more now. It's just because the way my tongue is shaped. But they did remove 1/3 of my tongue plus the muscle underneath it. And this is the back of my tongue. This isn't the front. However, my tongue just gets tired because, it's a muscle and I'm working on a lot less muscle in my tongue now. So with that comes change. So, it's okay. I do the best with it and I just explain, what I went through and people are pretty understanding and, you know, um, and so from there, I also had both sides of my neck dissected. Excuse me, been a really busy day. I've actually gone almost 14,000 steps today, so really, tired. But I wanted to post an update because it's been a while. So I had my 15-month checkup on the 7th of this month, and the doctor told me some good news. He said everything's looking really good, still clear. He cleared me for ink again, so I'm really excited. I have a lot of tattoos, and I want more. So the mere fact that he cleared me for that, I was ecstatic off the bat. So, excuse me again. So I'm really excited about that. And then he said my next appointment in January, we'll do another scope down my throat. And then the following in May, we'll do a CT scan. And, that'll be my 2 year out from the last procedure, which was in May. So if that comes back, then my chances increase to a 50-50 with survival rate. So I'm a stage 4 cancer patient. I am in remission. I will be monitored for at least 5 years after my initial remission date. So, that I'm not too sure of, but I know the monitoring is at least 5 years, and every time, every year that passes, your survival rate increases. So that's good stuff. May will be coming up on 2 years, and so far, so good. So, as you can see, some of the things I still struggle with are talking a lot, clearly talking. My voice is still really raspy. And, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. So that is a lot of work for me. However, in my last video, I was talking about how it was very difficult to sing. I've actually been practicing, kind of like doing my own PT with music at home. Like I said, this is a muscle that your tongue is a solid muscle. So mine, I feel like it was just weak, and now I've been practicing singing, all these high notes, low notes. I bought a new guitar, so I've been trying to play again. Another thing I've noticed that's been really on and off since my procedure, my neck cuts, my hands tend to start like stinging or feeling pins and needles, kind of like that feeling, and then it just really hurts. It's painful, so I don't know if like the nerves in my necks really have an impact on that. So, excuse me. So that's one thing I've noticed that's new. That kind of comes and goes. It's hard to drive. It's hard to hold things, especially anything heavy. Um, Anything heavier than like maybe a milk jug, then it's really difficult to hold. But I make do, and on those days I try to just relax a little bit more. Maybe I overworked myself or something. But um, other than that, taste is still kind of uh, eh, everything just sucks. I hate to say it like that, but um, the 29th of September is my mom's birthday, and I don't know if I've shared this in previous videos. I can't remember, but it's also August was her 5th-year anniversary of her death. She did pass in 2016 from stage 4 lung cancer. So to get cancer only a couple years after her dying really kind of was, you know, I really couldn't put that into words how upsetting and lost and lonely that felt, because I really, really wanted my mom. Um, I'm sure that's happened to a lot of people where there's situations where you just really want one of your parents and you feel like you could get through that situation so much better if you could just talk to them. But I can't talk to her. So on her birthday every month or every year, I make two things. One is chicken and dumplings, and the other is apple pie. So when I was growing up, that was my favorite dish my mom made, was her chicken and dumplings. So she gave me her recipe, and I now make it for my kids. And luckily it's one of the things they eat. They love it. My husband loves it, and I really enjoyed it. And then recently I made it, and it was not very tasteful. So it's kind of upsetting. Um, there's certain things that I wish I could really taste like that. Um, I'm sure I'll taste apple pie, because it's such a strong taste, and cinnamon is, I can taste like Cinnabons, but the bread's hard to taste, and so the dumplings were kind of hard to taste, and um, chicken, can't really taste that. Really, the only things I could taste in it were the vegetables. Um, it with and it just wasn't the same. So it was kind of sad because that was one of the memories I had. So now it really is just a memory of chicken and dumplings. Um, so it seems so small and petty, but it sucks. Um, it definitely sucks. I get I get really frustrated, especially when I go out to eat and it's something I can't really taste, and I spend so much money on it, and I'm like, why? um, but I really try not to complain. Excuse me. But it is what it is. There could have been worse outcomes. So I'm here. I stay positive. I stay focused, and I keep going forward. That's really all I can do. And I've become like a pro at it. um, I guess, resiliency is a skill you can master. So, yeah. Anyway, other updates in our life. The last video I did was in August of 2020, so way behind here, way behind. In February, we put our old house on the market and sold it, and we bought a new house out closer to like the country. However, it's still in a community. Our backyard is a giant golf course, and we have 2 rec centers that we can acquire or use and go swimming, go to the gym, and they have all these summer events and winter, fall. So we really like it here. The community seems to fit.
It's 22 hours.
Sorry. The community seems to fit our personality. So they're pretty laid back, and then we did our fireworks in our front yard this morning or this year. So was everybody else. So it was quite a show. This place is also much bigger than our old house, Actually, I think like two of my old houses could fit into my new house. So that's pretty exciting. Um, we have lots of plans for this house. We really like it. We love the space that we have in our old house. We were kind of on top of each other. And we also had my sister-in-law and brother-in-law live with us. So they were taking up room, and then the kids were taking room, we were room, and we also had 4 dogs. So lots going on in under 1,400 square feet. So now we've got a lot more space, a lot more room to grow and build new memories as a family. So we also um, have Athena. She's our boxer we got last July. We had to put our other boxer down because a month after I went into remission, she was diagnosed with cancer on her spleen. Um, with that kind of situation, there wasn't a very good chance of survival. She was also 9 years old, so getting older, and um, at that time we were so drowned in medical bills from my treatment that we really couldn't take on, medical chemotherapy for our dog. So the only thing we could have done was, put her down peacefully in our home. We got to say goodbye, and comfort her as she went to sleep. So um, we were really excited about that. Not excited, but really grateful for that, as all the COVID stuff is still going on and was going on at that time. So um, that veterinary clinic was really wonderful. They did a great job. But there's Athena. She's much bigger. She was a little puppy when we got her, but she's huge, and she's a big goofball. I have a lot of fun with her. Another new adventure in our home. Uh, I finally finished real estate school, and I took my test in April, and I passed. I don't know how I passed because I felt so bad that morning. We had some things going on, and there was a lot of smoke from fires and all that. So I'm just really surprised that I passed, but I'm glad I did. It is a very hard test. Colorado and Texas have the hardest real estate exams of the nation. So I was very ecstatic to find out that I did it all in one sitting. A lot of agents will take it 2 to 3 times. So, and some more. It's a very, very difficult test. So with that, I uh, had some plans for like family reunion, going out of town for about a month to Tennessee and Texas. Um, and then I was kind of just familiarizing myself with everything from May uh, and June. I went out of town in June, and then when I came back, um, I really hit the ground running in real estate. So I've closed 2 deals so far, and I have 2 happy families that one had sold their home with me and one had bought a home with me. So they gave me some really great reviews. I enjoyed working with them. They were both really wonderful people. I wish them the best on their new endeavors. One was moving across the country. The other one moved into a new home, or a beautiful home down in about an hour south of me. So very excited for them. I'm finding out that I really enjoy real estate. I've always had a passion for it ever since I was a little girl, watching my dad work his investment property business and going on all his properties to help him fix them and put new fridges in them and all that good stuff. So I guess I was kind of destined to do this. And well, I like it. I have a good brokerage. I love everybody that I work with. They are all wonderful people. We do amazing things together. We have a lot of awesome events planned and awesome um, big events coming up soon as well. One being the benefit gala for Sarah's home in Colorado Springs on September 30th. This benefit gala will go to helping a build project for Daniel's home. If you're unfamiliar with what Sarah's home is, It's an organization that helps rehabilitate and um, provide services to females ages 12 to 18 that have been rescued from human trafficking. So I'm really excited about this, that I get to take part in this and be a voice in raising money for these organizations that do these incredible things. I'm all about giving back to the community and to people, especially when they need it. I know what it's like to be in need. Last year when I had cancer, I lost all my income except for my VA benefits, but that covered our mortgage and property insurance, all that stuff that had to do with our home. That's where my VA pay went to, and then my husband's went to paying our vehicles, our vehicle insurance, cell phone, food, electricity, stuff like that. So it was really difficult on us financially, losing my income, um, as I had not been at my position I was at for over a year yet. I had just started that job that August of 2019, and then cancer hit in February 2020. So didn't meet that 12-month requirement for FMLA, so I lost my income. So we did have to reach out to friends and family and the community for financial help. So whatever I can do to give back, like people have given to me in such a time where we are devastated and down, I want to help people do that. So I'm working on some of my own projects. I'm working on some projects with some other, associates and other business partners. And I really am excited about these next few years coming up because I'm going to make some changes in people's lives. It may not be, an exacerbated amount of people, but if I can change at least 3 to 4 lives or impact them the way others have impacted us, helping us when we were down, then I'll feel good. So, I do have a big zest for life now after cancer. I don't take it for granted. I make smarter choices. I eat better food. I did post my last video that I was going to get into a workout regimen. Well, I got one. This month I was doing the challenge for soldier suicide awareness for the month of September. That was run, walk, or bike or swim or just go 100 miles. And then also for childhood cancer awareness for September to complete 50 miles. So yesterday I completed the childhood cancer awareness. I have about 30 miles left for the soldier suicide awareness, and I'm really excited to finish these. They both mean a lot to me. I am an Army vet. I did serve in Iraq for 15 months as a military police officer. I got out after 8 years and obtained my psych degree, and worked in mental health and social work for a while. And now I'm in real estate, so kind of went a 180 there, but I'm still helping people. So I just help them in a different format, help them with their biggest purchase, more than likely of their lifetime. So I'm grateful to be a part of that now. So I'll end on this note that my girls are doing really well. Autumn's in pre-K now, and Harper started first grade last month. So they're both enjoying school. Harper's getting really good grades so far. Autumn's loving meeting new friends in the neighborhood and talks to her teachers all the time. They just get a hoot out of her. She's hilarious too. So my husband's enjoying his job still. He's a heat plant operator, so he gets to hang out with all the boilers and chillers. So got that Freddy Cougar thing going on. But we're all doing really well, and we all have our family goals, and we're trying to plan some trips soon, and hopefully it all works out. So thanks for coming in or tuning in today to this video. I know it was kind of long, but I had a lot to update from the last year. So feel free to comment, share with me any kind of experience you've had where it's inspired you to help others more too. That would be great because I could use some more ideas. So thanks again. God bless, and I'll post another update soon.